All right, guys, so one thing to be mindful of, you will need something to scrape this off. I wouldn't use metal because you're going to damage your window. So they do have these plastic kits. I actually bought this adhesive remover kit together. It's on Amazon. I'll link it down below. But also make sure you have a cloth just so that you can wipe off any additional residue. So my goal is to soak this right here pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll give it a good spray here and let it soak per the instructions. So now I'm going to give it a good spray. And like I said, I just want to wipe some of it off so it doesn't go into my stuff. Just going to let that sit there a little bit, whatever this little running. I'm actually going to spray it one more time so I can get a good soak in it. Get some of this extra runaway here. There we go. So we'll check back in about 10 minutes. So while we're waiting for that to soak, I wanted to show you the things that you should have available to you on your mirror. So this one I actually ordered on Amazon. Since my other one fell off, it was pretty hazy as well. You can buy these quickly on Amazon for probably anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks, depending on how fancy you would like to get. I think mine was $16.99. So it came with just the mirror, this little plate which goes on your window, and this little screw which will latch this plate to the actual mirror. It does not come with the adhesive, so that is one thing to be mindful of. Check your kit to see if it comes with an adhesive. If it doesn't, then you're going to have to order a different one. I got this one on Amazon. They have tons of brands out there. We'll see if this one works well. I'll definitely let you guys know after like a month or so. All right, so it's been a few minutes. Let's see how well this stuff works. So I'm just taking the flat edge and just gonna kind of work around it. You might have to do a couple rounds, we'll see. But as you can see, that took that right off, which is great. I can still feel it's kind of hard right here, and I don't obviously want to do too much, but you do want to put a little pressure on there to get it cleaned up. Give it a good wipe, you know, because sometimes you can get some residue off, and you can still see there's some pretty good amount of residue, but a lot better than what it was before. So I'm sure if I just keep working out the layers a few times by letting it soak, it'll probably come right off. But it's definitely coming off a lot smoother than I even anticipated, and that's only, you know, a few minutes of waiting time by putting that stuff on there. And obviously trying to wipe it away. So that's all that's left on that one on this first round. So I'll give it another spray here, and we'll let that soak, see how that goes. So this is the activator. Based on my instructions, I have to fold it in half like this. Obviously it's probably because of the chemicals that are on there, but what I'm going to do is wipe the surface here, and you do not touch it afterwards. You don't put any oils or residues or anything like that. So what you're going to want to do is wipe off the area that you're looking to place this in, and then you're going to let it sit for 20 seconds. So while we're letting that dry, one of the things we want to check is which way this should face. So for mine, it slides in upwards. So when I go to apply this, I'm going to want to make sure that it's facing up this way, so that when I go to slide it onto this plate and lock it down with the screw, that it stays into place. So it's all dry. So what I need to do is put one droplet of this adhesive in the center here. You don't need a lot, it goes a long way. And then now I'm gonna place it on the window. So I'm making sure that it's faced in the right area. I'm gonna place it in the area where I think I need it. And I'm gonna just hold it in place. So now it's sticking there. One hot tip, I went really light on my first go around, which is why you saw it was moving around a lot. Be pretty generous with that one squeeze dot on it. And then obviously don't swipe to wipe if there's any excess that's bleeding underneath. Just dab underneath and hold, and it will soak it up for you. Don't pull, because you obviously don't want to have streaks of glue on your window. So we'll come back in about 30 minutes after this sets, and I'll show you guys how to install the mirror. She looks like she's on there pretty firm. She doesn't look like she's going anywhere. It's been probably a little over 30 minutes. I was cleaning the truck up. So now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna grab your mirror, and there's this little screw in here. And when you go to place it on here, you're gonna slide it on the top here. So let's see if I can get this You're gonna wanna slide her on the top, and obviously she's just gonna fall off if you don't tighten her down. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tighten with this little Allen wrench right here underneath until it doesn't move, and then you're gonna fix your mirror. So obviously I can't hold on to my phone while screwing that in, but pretty self-explanatory. It's just this little screw on the backhand side. Here, I'll zoom it in for you guys. Right there, that little screw, you're gonna screw that in until it's tight. All right, now you guys have officially just reinstalled your mirror or installed a new mirror. And now you can see that she's on there pretty darn firm. Now, obviously, don't be jiggling her around too much. She's still setting in, probably a good 24 hours after. You probably could be moving this all around, so that would just be in good practice. But yeah, thanks for watching, and let's keep on trucking.